Hola, Instagram. Good afternoon, Instagram. I'm coming to you live with Mr. Big Sheen, comedian, actor, and he also hosting. So, share this live, share this live, share this live, share this live, please. I'm coming at you guys live. So, hopefully everybody had a good Tuesday. Hey, Big Shane. Yeah. How are you? Hello. How are you?
Good. How you
Hey.
doing?
How are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm blessed. I can't complain. I'm living. That's all we can do.
That's all you can do.
And
That's all you can
that's
do.
all we can do is living, learning, and breathing. If you, uh-oh,
Right.
here we go, part two again. I'm dropping everything tonight. So how are you feeling? I mean, like, happy Tuesday. I know it's Taco Tuesday. I know you're going to go to Pete's or Pepe's, get you some tacos today.
I'm doing good. So actually, I'm not going out at all. I got some schoolwork to do. So Tuesday in for me. I leave. Um, I, I I leave out Thursday to go to Miami. I'm going down there to hang with my best friend. So that's where all my turn up will go up is Thursday and this weekend. But for right now, I'm just uh, I'm just hanging in the house and doing schoolwork and stuff like that. What about
So
yourself?
what
You hanging out tonight, getting any tacos, tequila, and anything like
You
that?
know what? I was gonna cook some taco today. I was gonna do the taco Tuesday, but I said I'm gonna make go to the store later on today, and when I get done with the podcast, I'm gonna go across the street. They sell tacos all day, 24 hours, so I might go over there and get me some tacos. I might. Well, I might do nachos. I don't know yet, but you know, um, but let's get back. That's what are you studying? Because you saying you're going to school. What are you studying for?
So yes, I currently went back to school in January. I'm studying animal welfare and business management right now. So during the day, I work at a veterinary hospital. So I kind of been in the animal field for about 10 years now. I worked at zoos and aquariums. I worked at animal shelters. I worked in a lab before. But right now, a little bit of my passion is like at working at hospitals. So, you know, the pet industry is really growing. So a lot of people are getting pets in their home. So I think it's just best to know like I feel like some people just get pets and not know that they can get sick. They don't understand they can get sick until they get sick. So I think is our best job and duty is to provide that knowledge on how to better take care of your animals. But right now I only do domestic, so regular cats and dogs, no exotics or anything like that. So that's what I'm in school for, and I graduate March of next year. So.
You go. You got.
Yeah.
I got three animals you could take care of for me, so I know where to go.
Got
I
you. I
got
got
two.
you.
Look, I got three cats and one dog. So can you handle those three?
Oh God, yeah, I got you. I got dang. That's a three cats and one dog. That's a lot. That's a lot.
It is a lot, but the dogs like to hug the cat a lot, and you don't get that much often with the cat and the dog together. So when
Yeah.
we got Kobe when Kobe was 1 year old, so he was just a baby. And
Okay.
Pito, Snowman, Snowfall, Pito, and Chloe, all three of the cats. We thought we had all girl cats. I swear to God. I couple of them, when you see the cats, just like babies, you see them, you're like, what is this? Is this a boy, girl, whatever it is? But what Snowfall, Chloe, and Pito, we noticed about Chloe and Snowfall. So we were like, oh my goodness, they are boy cats. So now we have to have the girl cat. so she won't be getting attacked by her brothers because they all came from one family. So it's like siblings.
Yeah.
So we already know when you have cats and and yeah, like two of them the same sex and one of them is the opposite sex from them, you have to be very cautious because I found out when they are siblings, they're not supposed to have sex.
Right. That's just like you know, humans, the genes can play a lot. And then you get a lot of medical problems and you might get some deformities too coming out of that litter that if they do, you know, intertwine. So
Yes, yes. So
yeah.
we're trying to protect her as much as possible instead
Good,
of her.
good, 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 good.
You know,
Is she spayed?
no, none of them, all three of them are not faded. Not even
Okay.
my dog. Not even the dog. The dog likes to hump on the toy, so we give him a, a toy,
Right. It's
a toy
stimulation. It's
bear.
stimulation. Yeah, it's that's understandable.
So we noticed that the cats like to hump on the bones, and I'm like, what in the heck is this cat doing?
You just got a horny household there of animals. You got a horny
So what we
household.
did with Toby, we did get him spayed, but we got to get the cats faded now. So they gonna go everybody. Yes,
Okay.
but let's on to the nitty gritty. Now you've been doing comedy since you was a kid, when you like a teenage.
So yeah, I started like when I first did comedy, I did it at when I was in college actually. They would have like an open night and I did it and it was good and I was like, oh, I enjoy this. But you know, in college, like you try to focus, but then you're like, oh, I want to go out and do this. So I would try to go like you know, to like the open mics and things like that. But sometimes, you know, school would get in the way. So I kind of stopped. I broke it off a little bit. And then about 3 years ago, I started back up. So
Mm-hmm.
haven't been doing it consistently for that long. I've been doing more acting, but then now I've decided to do host my own open mic after going to a couple and
Right.
understanding the logistics and technicalities of everything. So I just was like, yeah, let me like start getting more into hosting too. Like I think that's kind of fun. So I started doing that, which is and I created a team, like the Big Sheen team. There's a couple of people that's on the team that, helped me, put
Right.
together the open mic. So I haven't been doing it too long, but yeah.
Because I see you doing your videos. I'm like, oh my goodness. And how do you pronounce your first name? Because is it Rysheem or just
Yeah, you got it right. So it's just Rasheen. Some people say Raheem, Rasheen, but you got it right. So it's pronounced like Ra, like the first one R-Y and then Sheen together. So Rasheen. That's the original.
okay? Now, my daughter, she's shy. She's 15. She's in high school. But this is her
Okay.
question to you. If there are any children want to get into acting, what is the best advice that you want to give them?
The best advice is go to your local community theater. I think even that's how I got my start. I went out for an audition for something that's well, actually, this is since we have like these social medias, and I also say that I'm sure she's probably on social media, but use that too as like a learning experience. So like for instance, I joined the Baltimore City like actors group, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I asked them, I was like, hey, could somebody mentor or show me the ropes of the local theater? You know, and so once I did that, somebody reached out to me like, yeah, I'll be, I'm willing to show
Right.
you, how to get in. So I met up with the guy that mentored me, and it's crazy because we met one time and he got me into an audition like the very next day. He was like, I need you to go to this place. Like I feel like we met up probably like a Monday and I got the audition on a Wednesday.
Oh,
And I
wonderful.
was like, man, like this is crazy. So when I went to the audition for this community theater, I didn't know nothing. Like I didn't know the script. I didn't get the script. I didn't get anything. And when I went into the audition, you know, I see these other people. You know, they know the script.
Right.
It seems like I'm listening to somebody. Like, so I'm already freaking out. Like, I ain't gonna get this. So, but it was just go in there and do your best. The great thing about that is a lot of community theaters, they just have you read from the script. They don't have
Okay.
you come in with a monologue. They just have you read from the script. So that also helped me because I can read, um, but the so as I was waiting for the audition, I see everybody like leaving, you know, and I went in there and did
Mm-hmm.
mine, and they was like, "Hey, could you like, you know, could you stay for a little while?" I'm like, "Damn, like they gonna tell me like how I can get better, which is good, you know." I'm like, "All right, I'll stay around for the criticism, whatever." So I see everybody leaving,
Right.
and the one guy I was like, "Yeah, you got this, bro. You know, you got the part." And he was like, "Yeah, you know,
Right.
you just go in there with that positive energy." So pushing the story forward, I sat in there and they told me to come to the theater or whatever. It was like, tell Rysheem to come back into the theater. And I was like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I just went in there like, you know, thank y'all, appreciate y'all. They was like, you got it. And I was like, what? Like, what's that? Like,
Wow.
is this a joke? Like, is this a joke? And they was like, no, like, they said there is work that you need to have done. There is work. They said they said, but based off of your, you know, your charisma and how you present yourself, we want to work with you. It's not, you know, you didn't come in and on your first time act like you had it together. You was very honest with us. But they said based off of your energy, like we want to work with you. And the play I did was from Lynn Nottage. I don't know if you ever heard of Lynn Nottage, but she wrote this play called Sweat. And it was very
Yes.
good, you know. Yeah, tell her to look at that play. It's very, very good. You know, but my to say all that, my thing is to go in there with a positive attitude. Look at your local community theater, see where they're at. They also offer classes, and it's cheaper. I feel like you don't have to go to school for theater. That's just my perspective on things. I feel like you can go to
Right.
workshops and save a lot of money. You know what I mean? But definitely local. Look for a social media group. Thespians, as what they call theater people, are very. You do have some people that's very like uppity, like yeah,
Right.
you just have to, you know what I mean. You get those people. You get those people in comedy too, but go in there, have a
Cause,
positive attitude all the time. So yeah, that's my best. Like yeah, find that
'cause
group. Find
she,
that group.
right. Cause she had, what happened was it was some offers that wanted her, but they wanted me to pay $2,000. I'm like, $2,000. So I'm reaching out to everybody, and they said, you don't have to pay. If you're going into acting, you don't have to pay. Just go for the audition. And this is
Yeah,
what I was told.
yeah,
So her school, thank God that she goes to a school that does a lot of acting. You know, it's so like a what you call it, performing arts school.
okay.
So, like I told her, you don't need to do all that. You really don't need to pay when you got a school in our area. You know, and I believe they do have a theater like right up the street from where I live. So I'm gonna get
Oh,
her
see,
into sign into that as well. But I wanted to say thank you for the encouragement for her. But now let's get
yeah,
back to you though.
okay.
Now you say you started out comedy when you was a teenager.
Yeah, so I started comedy. Like I said, I was in college, so I was about 18. So
Okay.
I was fairly young. Like I went up there. Of course, like I mean, some people probably had their first time where they did their best. I mean, I bombed. I didn't even know
Mm-hmm.
what to say. But I noticed as I watch other comics and like learn about stage presence, I say that's one of the key things about me. I'm not a person like I love to be on stage and I love to just be on stage, but I
Right.
don't like to stay on stage. You know what I mean? I love to go in the audience, interact with the people. You know what I mean? That's my whole thing. But I love comedy. You know? I love stand up. It's
So
really
let
good.
me ask you this because I noticed you and I we both have the same format about hospital episodes, hospital shows. I know what is it, Grey's Anatomy. Oh my God, I watched the whole 4th season, and I will love to watch the replays. I don't care if it is on Netflix. I will watch the replay from season 1 all the way down. And you know what? I'm waiting on ER to come on Netflix. I'm waiting on that.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is? I know Grey's Anatomy, but which one is yours? What all my children would like to live? Generation. What's that?
So
General Hospital.
I like so I like Grey's Anatomy. So at first is a funny story. I didn't like Grey's Anatomy at first. I thought it was boring. Like my girlfriend of 5 years, she got me looking at Grey's Anatomy, and we watch it like we watch it like each new episode. Like I started watching it in the middle, so I don't know too much, but I try to understand when she tell me like, oh, Dirk used to be such and such and all this stuff. But
Yeah.
I like Grey's Anatomy. I like Blacklist. Blacklist, the writer of Blacklist is really phenomenal. So
Okay.
James Spader is the guy. I don't know if you have seen it. He's the white guy that plays in the Blacklist. He plays as Raymond Reddington. He's a very great actor.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome actor. Awesome. He's very awesome with it. You know. But
Yes.
yeah. And let me ask you this here, because I got like a whole lot of questions for you.
Yeah.
Now, I understand you are in school. Are you doing any touring right now? Because I've seen that you have an upcoming event that you're hosting, and you're also in a comedy show. So, can you tell me more about it?
Yeah, sure. So that comedy show was with Iconic Entertainment. So that show actually already happened. That was my very first show. I never did a show before. Like it was so different from me. So I didn't host that show. I just was one of the comedians that was there. But it was very
Okay.
different from an open mic night. I mean, like lights. You had a schedule, what time to be on there. You talking. You got a green
Right.
room, which was not really a green room, which I thought was really funny. But it was cool to talk to some of the entertainers on there as well. But that was my very first show. So that was pretty dope. But yes, they are trying to go on tour. So,
Okay.
hopefully they keep me in that loop. That would be fun. Like I said, they looking next year, so that would be even more perfect. I'll be graduated already. And I just plan like next year I just plan on hitting it full force and linking
Right.
up in different states and doing different things. So I'm just trying to be
Mhm.
very versatile when it comes to the comedy world.
Wow. But I am so proud of you, young man. Well, I don't like to ask nobody how old they are, but I gotta ask you, how old are you?
I'm 27, so I turned 28 in March, but I'm 27.
March, you are Aries.
No, I'm a Pisces, so I'm March 9th.
Oh, okay. Just like my son, his birthday February 26th, so he's a
Oh
Pisces.
yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
weird though. Do you stay to
Yeah.
yourself a lot? Because I know my son, he loved to close himself in, play the game all day, then go to work. Are you like that too? Like,
No, I'm more a people's person. I like to go out. I like to do social gatherings and things like that. I'm more of a people person. I love people.
wow. Now let me ask you this. How did this pandemic really, I know it affect everybody from touring, from getting on the stage. How did this had affected you?
It actually had a positive impact on me. I haven't lost anybody during the pandemic or through COVID. I know people around me, like some of my friends, have lost their family members. But it
Right.
has like definitely showed me that put me in perspective of going back to school. I didn't know where the pandemic was going to lead, and definitely pursuing like everything to the max. So
Mm-hmm.
it really has had a positive impact on me, and I mean, I'm the type of person that thinks like each day is like you just go hard as possible. But the pandemic really showed us like a germ, a virus can really calm us down from our normal lives. And so it's like
Right.
going through that, it really had like I said, a positive impact on, just doing what you want to do, like, you know what I mean? But, as we also
Right.
have to be safe while doing it. Yeah.
Because I always say this here. Bart Simpson, the Simpsons showed us what we should be looking forward to see in the future. And I'm like, wow, hopefully they don't do, that's something I always say. I hope we don't have to go through living in no bubble. And here we are, living in the Bart Simpson world.
Yeah.
But now, any movies coming up? Even though you're in school, are you doing any movies? And what movies would you like to do? Like, is it acting? I mean, not acting. Is it action, comedy, or drama, or romance? Which one is your favorite the most?
I like
If you really had to go through a movie scene.
a movie scene. I always wanted to play like a serious, because I'm always like joking all the time. So I have a problem with playing like a serious role. So I would like to play like a serious role. Like, I don't know, like, have you watch Scandal?
Yes, I love watching Scandal.
Right. So her father, like I always wanted to play like Olivia's father. I always wanted to play like a role like that, being like serious and somebody with all this like knowledge and power. Like I always wanted to play like a more serious role, but hopefully one day
Like
I get there.
Mr. Hudson, he played in ATL. He played in what is it? A lot of preachers movies.
Yeah.
I understand where you're coming from because I was like, wow, you're acting and you want to do movies. That was the vibe I was getting. I'm like, maybe you want to be like Mr. Hudson or someone like Michael Kyer or someone like, big names like Kevin Hart, be a comedian at the same time, but then be like so serious, like he did in True Story, you know.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness, I mean, I'm honored to have you on my podcast because I was like, oh, let me see if I can get Big Sheen. Let me see. And I
I
was like, when I DM'd you, I said, oh yes, you responded. You responded. So I was praying that I can get you this week. Let me get back to my questionnaires. Um,
okay.
in your acting career, what was your ultimate goals?
My ultimate goal was just understanding the craft. Like when I felt like when I first started when I went into it, of course, everybody is probably excited to um, just say, "Oh, I'm an actor." But when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
time of the people don't see the rehearsal and how much it take, I thought I would struggle. I did thought I would struggle with the rehearsal part of things, and that's just remembering a thick, book of lines and things like that. But actually, with that I found out is that I actually love reading, the
Mm-hmm.
script and developing the character that I wanted, that I should become. And at first I didn't understand that. Like I was just saying lines as if I was myself. So, the
Right.
ultimate goal is that any script that I get, even if it's, being on stage for 5 minutes to, doing the whole show, I want to become that character and I want to understand every aspect of the character that I can learn. So that's like my biggest goal for any acting stuff, and how that goes.
Right. And
Right.
have you anybody reached out to you like far as with the acting or any auditions coming up for you, even though you're in school, but still have anybody been coming towards your way like, okay, we want you in this here, we want you in this play, or we want you in this movie, or even if now why would they ring the bell? I'm on a podcast. Sorry. But it's like how can you excuse me 1 second? You could talk to everybody on here. Give me 1 second. Let me go get the ring doorbell. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I don't know if this might be my package. I don't know, but you can talk to the folks on here. Give me
No,
one second.
you okay? What's going on, peoples?
I'm sorry.
Thank you,
I'm
thank you.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hello. Are we still here? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, we're still
I
here.
had to do my workout.
No, no.
uh, I'm running in. I'm like, wait a minute. I know somebody had to be here, but no. But the ultimate goals, I mean, I am so proud of you, sir. Really, I am. You know. Um, so if you all have any questions, Aaliyah, do you have any questions? Come here. Come on. I'm gonna bring it. Don't be
Aaliyah, you can't.
shy. She is so
Aaliyah, don't
shy.
be
I don't
shy.
understand why.
I'm in a whole nother building.
Right, because I was gonna pull her over here to, so you can see her. But she is, I don't know. I told her you cannot be shy. Have you ever been shy doing um
Yeah, it's
like,
normal.
oh,
It's normal.
should I talk to this person? Can I
It's
not
normal.
be this person?
I,
See, me myself,
you
I'm not a shy person, but I'm
right?
like more of an open person. But she,
How
I
how old is
don't
she?
know, she's reason
You said
15.
15. Yeah, I mean when I stopped becoming shy when like in high school I did SGA, like like and at first I was like, nah, I don't want to be the spotlight. But then once you do something like hurt, you get over that shyness. You're like, yeah, I like that attention. Like that attention is great.
Right,
That's another thing. Like if she goes into acting and like after she do like a community theater play, like and not even just yourself. I'm sure you're going to support her at every show. You're going to be the best mom
right,
ever. But the people, it's crazy because even after this is what also gave me the motivation of doing that first play is that it was people that I didn't know that was coming up to me like, you did an amazing job. And that night, like my first night, I was like, oh my God, I messed up so bad. But it was so many people just coming up to me. And then also, we got reviewed. I didn't know nothing about getting reviewed, and I was reading the reviews. And then it was like, newcomer, Rysheem mcgrit, wow, like blew me away. And I was like, wow, they lying. Like,
yeah,
but they was like, no, these are real reviewers. Like, these are people that, review plays in the DMV. Like, I was like, wow, like
right.
that's crazy. So once
But
you get once you do something, then she'll get over it. She'll get over it.
yeah,
Sure.
because I mean, she just started this. I'm like, when did you start becoming this shy? Because she used to be very open. Like when she did her first audition for Disney, not knowing that Disney tried to let me pay $600. I'm like, $600? I ain't rich.
Oh God.
And I found out, they were just looking for people, but it was one particular young lady that was already in it. And her mom was like, oh, my daughter doesn't need that because she already been acting, and found that was the young lady from, what is that, Annie. It
Annie.
was the young lady from Annie, the
Wow.
little girl that played
Wow.
with Jamie Foxx as Jamie Foxx took her in. I actually met her. And my daughter, she was just only 5 or 6 years old, and still she was like, Mama, I really want to act. I really want to act. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna get you into this. We're gonna get you. And I try to pressure her, and she doing boxing at the same token. I'm like, okay, you want to act? You want to do boxing? Okay, so we're gonna. So I'm having a little Mike Tyson moment over here.
That's okay.
you know, Pretty soon she gonna be like, Mama, I want to sing next. I want to rap. So it's like, this young lady, my daughter is very talented, but she needs to, get herself out there. Like I told her, you at a best school that actually has those things there. You know what I'm saying? So she
Yeah.
was telling me, she was like, Mom, I don't want to do that. I want to do art. I said, okay, let's go to the performing theater art. But Mom already did that. And this is her conversation with me. Mom, I already did that. I did it over the summer for the freshman's connection, but now I want to draw. The girl can draw her butt off. She can look at a picture like this and draw it and
Hmm.
make her own vision. So she has that potential like my dad and myself. I don't know how to draw. I hate drawing. I'm more of a piano player than anything. I can actually listen to a music. If I can hear the piano, I can actually play that note.
Oh, you
But
got
I don't
musical.
own one no more because I had like a 65 key note. I
Mm.
just told my mother it wasn't no use for me even get a piano if I can't even play, go for piano practice if I can't have a real piano. And she
Okay.
said, you can do keyboards, but I'm like, if I'm playing an 88 key, I need 88 key, not 65 or 66 keys. I was just that picky though. And I regret it to this day that I actually lost my touch with piano. But
Mm.
here I am. I can still do it though. I still have the mentality of playing the piano. But anyway, let's get it back to you. I'm sorry I had to cut it off.
No,
But
you're fine. Okay.
so did you actually share the same stage with Rodney Perry, Michael Kyer, Michael Blackson, any Kevin Hart's when
No,
you was doing the
so
stage?
no, I never shared this same stage, but Rodney Perry had this thing going on. This is another thing that seeing somebody on a big screen give you that motivation as well. Rodney Perry
Right,
had like this thing where he did on the Instagram, like he would let like comedians from all over get on his Instagram and do a little 2 minute bit. And I did one of
right.
those, and that was like really cool. Once I did one of those, I got a couple followers just from doing a little bit on his Instagram feed one day. So I never shared the stage. That is one thing that I would like to do. A lot of people in my city are doing that, like in the DMV are actually doing that when like locals I mean when like for instance, who was just here? Bruce
I know
Bruce was
Michael Kyer
just
was there too.
yeah, yeah. So Bruce was just in the DMV, and somebody I know opened up for him. You know what I mean? So he
Really?
was in DC. Yeah, he was in DC, and one of the people I know opened up for him. Um, uh, David Arnold. You know who that is?
Yes, I know David
Yeah,
Norm.
he was just saying. I'm so mad. I was in Orlando this weekend, and I wanted to go see him, but unfortunately, like I said, I was in Orlando. But one of the people I know also opened up for him. So it's really good to see that people from your city opening up for these iconic people. So yeah.
Yes. And I wanted to say salute to you. Keep it going, keep it moving, stay positive no matter what. Keep the animals safe. Because
Yeah,
we
I'll do
don't
that.
need the animal control over here.
Yes, we are. We are.
We gotta be the police, over here with my three cats and my one dog, we like the
And your
police
one dog.
patrol over
Don't you
here.
get
We
no
have
more
to.
animals? Don't you get no more animals?
I ain't getting them out. I already
You
told
did.
him.
You did
If he
enough.
get
Don't you
one
get no more
more,
animals?
nothing. I'm gonna have to move out.
Yeah, pretty much.
They chasing me out the house. So with the cats and the two dogs, it's like, oh wow. And then he told me my son wanted a turtle. The two turtles that my daughter father gave him, both of them died. So he wound up getting a fish.
Hmm.
I said, okay, we got a fish, three cats, and one dog. That's five people and living in the house.
Yeah, they
And
all
neither
gotta
one of them
eat.
ain't paying no rent.
Yeah,
They're not
you got.
paying no rent. They're not paying no gas. They're not even paying no heat. So
Damn.
they
Let,
living
let, shit, let
free.
me move in. Shit. Let me move in.
Period. But I wanted to say thank you for coming on my platform. This is a truly honor, a really true honor that you came on your busy day because I know you probably got an exam coming up pretty soon, so you probably want to study for that. So I wanted to say thank you, sir. I thank you once,
Thank
I
you for
thank you
having
twice,
me.
and three times even more. So continue on doing the good job, good deed, and keep the comedy videos, keep making me laugh because I sure love to, you know, I'm like, oh my God, this is hilarious. So you're very hilarious as I can see. And I can't wait till you actually get on the stage or if you in the movies, I would love to support you. You have my 100% of support.
Oh, thank you so much. I do appreciate that, Ms. Bonnie. I really do.
Well, thank you, and thank you for coming on my platform. I don't know how many people are here. I see three, but there was some on here, so I just
Oh
want to
yeah,
say
it
thank
was a lot of people coming in and out, chiming in and things like that. Somebody was like, great, great words of encouragement, which I always love to give. Yeah, I
See,
appreciate
you
it.
see something I can't even see.
Yeah, I was just looking like if I was looking down, like I'd be so focused. I'd be like, oh yeah, oh okay.
I see. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Where can they follow you? That's what I meant to ask you. Where can they follow you? And are you on any other platforms besides Instagram, YouTube, Facebook?
Right now, so the biggest platforms I'm really using right now is just the TikTok platform with the Instagram combo. So you can find me at BIGG_Sheem, SHEEM. Miss Bonnie got it right there, tagged it right there. So that's Big Sheem _SHEM. Also, if anybody else, I mean, I don't know if I can't fly you out or anything like that. I'm not big, but I'm also willing to collab. Like if you ever come here, and I'm doing an open mic, just hit me up. Let me know the dates you come, and we might can work out a little show or something. So just let me know what dates you coming, and we can make it happen.
Okay, well, I could probably should get you out here in Chicago too with Damon Williams. Are you familiar with Damon Williams?
Yeah, yeah, I'm familiar.
Well, Damon Williams also had the Riddles here in Chicago. So if you would like to come out here as well, like I said, I would love to support you no matter what you do. Come to Chicago, the Riddles. Of course, Damon gonna hook your boy up. So
Yeah,
yeah, because Damon, he's a really good peoples. He real good peoples.
good. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
I'm down. Look, I'm down for anything. I'm at this moment looking for places in Miami during my time down there. They have a couple of, open mics I would like to go to, networking. Networking is a big thing in this business, but
Tell me
yeah,
about it.
networking is like, and it's crazy because that's any business. You know what I mean? They always say it's not what you know, is who you know. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's
I'm
all
always saying that. I'm always saying that. It's not about
yeah,
who I am, what I am, who I know, what I know. It's about what you know and how you know. I
yeah,
always say that because a lot of people are like, don't I know you? I'm like, you probably did.
we probably do.
You
Yeah,
never know. You probably see me somewhere that you never saw me from. But yeah, if you have saw me, sometimes tap me on the shoulder and be like, I know you. And if
right,
I ask you where you know me from, and you said I'm not sure, then just bring it back to my memories. So maybe
right.
I can, show love as well because it was one particular incident. I didn't know the person. They know me, but they just came to me the wrong direction. So I'm like, okay, let me move out this person. I mean, mentally illness is real out here in Chicago. I love
Yeah,
my city, but sometimes we got to put hands on them, like, Lord,
yeah.
bless these folks, you know. But
Baltimore is the same damn way.
yeah, I guess it is everywhere. I'm not sure. I know how Chicago is, and I love my city, but mental illness is real. It's so real
Yeah,
out here, you know. But as you probably could hear the cat crying for my daughter.
yes. Come on out. Come on out.
Yeah, huh?
I said, this probably kid said, come on out of there. Y'all heard y'all in there. Y'all probably got the door closed in the room and everything.
Well, my door is open, but she crying for my daughter. So it's like, you better open up the door. She gonna tear you up. She
Right,
gonna
pretty
scratch
much.
you.
Right,
But
straight up.
yeah, but yeah, but I just wanted to say thank you, Bishing. Thank you, thank you,
You're
thank
welcome.
you. And I was me and you, we're gonna link up. I swear
Okay.
we're gonna link up. If I have to do a host, I don't mind hosting. Hey, I think I'm a little too funny.
Yeah, well,
But
we gotta make something happen.
yes, most definitely, most definitely. But I'll be in Cleveland soon, so I'll let you know exactly. Yes,
What?
Yes, I'll be in Cleveland
What you-
soon. That's my second home. I got nothing but love and love. They show me love out there in Cleveland too.
Oh,
So,
that's cool.
I'm going to Cleveland pretty soon. I'm not going to tell everybody when, but once I do, I'll DM you.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Let me know.
all righty then. Well, salute, King. Keep on pushing it. Keep on
Thank
making us
you.
laugh. Stay positive. Don't let nobody take you out your character.
All right.
Love
You
you
do the
much.
same. All right. Love you
All
too.
righty then. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to say thank you all for coming. Sadie Barbara, True 29, Shaquana, Big Mo, Cameron Bridge, Karen Dickerson, Nadine Williams, Sincere, RBK, aka K Swiss, um, some Poetry Soul Child, the Hilton. I want to say Imagine. Oh, Imagine you're on here. Oh my goodness. I wanted to say thank you, J Ball, Rich Sports, Jeff, Rich, Mr. Heavy, Dope Money. All righty, every day break. Lindsay, Been Ready, Lisa, can you think Gramatory, and Rashad Bell. Okay, Caribbean, I'm Moj. I wanted to say thank you guys. If I have missed on half of you guys, I just wanted to say thank you for tuning in to the Bonnie Chambers podcast. So if you like what you see, like what you heard, put some little dollars. I ain't talking about a whole lot. You can put 50 cents, $1, $2, $3, or whatever the case could be. You can cash at me at it's Real Bonnie C. So again, you can cash at me, and I'll talk to you guys later. Good night.